I wake Brian up. I'm like, yo, wake up. You hear that? You hear that? Brian half sleep. He could barely wake up. I'm like, yo, something is outside our tent fighting. He like this, huh? I don't know. He going back to sleep. I'm like, bruh, wake up, bruh. It's something crazy outside our tent going crazy. So I'm on 3rd Avenue, 86th Street right now. Slim Blunt gang in the building. So yo, I'ma tell y'all how I found out when I was extremely young that Tenafly, New Jersey was a cash cow filled with nothing but rich people. So check it, right? One day, me and the bro Brian, we playing in the backyard, you heard? They had a crazy backyard that was some acres. You feel what I'm saying? And like, their backyard was connected to another neighbor's backyard who had a beautiful house. Like, you know, the house we was in was a beautiful house also, but it was a traditional, it was an old school traditional type of looking house. And then you had other people that had those modern, out of control, basically mansions, you heard? I'm talking about dudes had super mansions out there, crazy shit that you see on TV. Know what I mean? Don Mattingly had a house in Tenafly, New Jersey, you heard? Leave a comment if you know who Don Mattingly is. Know what I mean? But son had a crib out there. You feel me? That's how official and exclusive Tenafly was. So one day we in the motherfucking backyard, you heard? And we noticed, I noticed because Brian already knew, the neighbor had a dog. So I'm like, yo, I want to play with that dog, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you should go in there. You know them? He like, yeah, I know them. I'm like, yo, you should go ask them, can you walk their dog? So he like, I'm sure they'll let us walk. They'll let us walk the dog. I said, all right, well, go knock on their joint. I'm like, well, you know, go knock on their door and ask them. This is when I knew Tenafly was different, you heard? He was like, I don't have to knock on their door. I just go in their house. Son just walked in their house through the backyard, like through the back porch, sliding door. He just walked up in there, and like a fool, I'm walking up in here with him. Like, nah, bruh, you too black to be up and walking in people's cribs like that. I follow son up in there. Now that I'm older and looking back, I was bugging out, like going up in that crib. I'm too black for that. You heard? So son just walks up in the crib. I follow with him. He go get the dog. The lady who lived there is like, sure, you can walk him. He like a golden retriever or some shit. You heard? So we snatch the dog up and we go take the dog for a walk and play with the dog for a little while, right? So we play with the dog for a little while. When we finish playing with the dog, we bring the dog back to the house and she like, thank you, you got him some exercise. He needed some exercise. So boom. So yeah, she like, yo, thanks, he needed some exercise. She gives the nigga Brian 20 cash, you heard? So Brian comes out, he like, hey, she gave us $20. I said, what? Now remember, I'm like 11 cash, you heard? Type of brand new couches, man, that white people be throwing out in the city. You heard? Couch looking too crispy to be in the garbage, bruh. So yeah, Brian come out talking about, yo, she gave us $20. I'm like, what? $20? Bro, we 11 years old, like, you feel me? This like 87. I'm like, she gave you $20? She's like, yeah. As soon as he told me that, dollar signs just was in my eyes like this. $20 for a 15, 20-minute walk with her dog that we had fun playing around with? I was like, yo, how many other people got dogs in this neighborhood? Brian was like, yo, it's a lot of dogs in the neighborhood. It's like, he like, I know about 5 or 6 families off the top of my head that have dogs. I said, we're going into business, buddy. We went back up in the crib, started making signs. Started drawing up signs, dog walking business, walk your dog. You understand what I'm saying? And we put a crazy low number. I already knew what time it was. I was like, yo, we gonna put a crazy low number that's gonna be cute. Like $3, you feel me, for a dog walk. And these people gonna show that extra love. So, real talk, bro, we started going around to every dog owner's crib like this, knocking on their door. Everybody knew Brian, you feel what I'm saying? So we knocking on their door like, we starting a dog walking business, $3, blah, 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 blah. Or we had a weekly rate, I can't remember what it was, but it was something real light to the pocket. You heard? So they like, oh, sure. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, you guys are doing so good. So boom, next thing you know, bro, we picking up 6, 7 dogs. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody tipping 20 cash, my nigga. Everybody tipping 20 cash, bro. If not 20, 15, 10, like, but everybody was tipping 20 cash, my dude. We was just getting all type of random different amounts of money from people. And we was walking the shit out them dogs each and every day, bro. Next thing you know, and I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Brian was mad young. He ain't give a fuck about no money. I was paying Brian a very light amount of bread, bruh. And that nigga was happy. You heard? I was paying son a very light amount of bread. But nah, we was putting in that work. Matter of fact, Brian had some other friends, right? I forgot their name. I don't remember if they was twins or they was just brothers that looked alike, very much alike. This shit was dumb funny. Brian brings me over to their crib. He like, yo, this is my homie, such and such and such and such, right? So I just look at the little white kid, one of the little white kids. I just look at him. I'm like, you look like a Clyde. Your name is Clyde, nigga. I'm calling you Clyde. You heard? He was like this, all right? I used to just call him and his brother Clyde. Yo, Clyde. He'd be like, yeah, real talk, bro. You know what I mean? And that was the team. You know what I mean? The Clyde brothers, Brian, me, and the dogs. We was walking them shits every day, bro. We was getting them dogs every day. 6, 7 dogs, walking them shits all together. They wilding out, tripping over each other. Know what I mean? Getting the leashes tangled. We like, come on, man. We trying to do everything in one shot instead of walk each dog one at a time and take all day. We trying to get all 6, 7 dogs together and walk them shits. That shit was chaotic. You heard? But we was getting that guap, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. Then Janice was the type, anywhere we went, I had a pocket full of money. She wouldn't let me spend a dime of my own money on nothing. Anytime I tried to buy something, she's like, no, I'll buy it. Put your money away. I'm like, I'm thirsty to spend my money. Money burning a hole in my pocket, you heard? Real talk, but I couldn't spend none of the money, so all I could do was stack that shit, bro. I was stacking mad guap, and I swear to you, by the time I went home, I might have had like 300 cash on me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, real talk, bro. By the time I went back to the city, I probably had like 300 cash on me. Came home, my mom's like, where you get all that money? I'm like, my business. And I was pissed that I had to leave that business, bro. You heard? I was pissed I had to go back to Brownsville, Brooklyn. I had to go back to Brownsville, Brooklyn and leave that money behind, my nigga. That shit had me tight. When I went back home, I was thinking about that shit like, yo, I'm missing mad bread right now. I know Brian ain't fucking with the shit while I'm not there. You feel me? Because it's too much work. It's too much work for a little 8-year-old dude to handle, 7, 8-year-old dude to handle. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, I'm missing mad paper, bro, fucking with this Brownsville shit. Real talk. Fresh air fun with some funny shit, man. I remember one time I was chilling with Nikki, right? So me and her is just talking about rap. We in our own zone. We sitting in the living room. It's me, her, and Timothy is sitting next to us. You feel what I'm saying? And me and her just start going in on rap. Yo, we talking in so much slang. This shit was dumb funny. Like, you know, I can't remember the exact slang from way back in the 80s that I was saying, but I know I was saying shit like, I'm like, Big Daddy Kane is so fresh, though. He stay fresh, know what I mean? He stay with the crazy trunk shit. And Scoob and Scrap, they get busy. Nobody can mess with them. They get busy. She like, word up. Like, yo, I seen such and such, and he was popping, and the way he was popping, yo, it was so dope. My whole block was hype. We was all hype. It was so dope. It was crazy. I'm like, yo, you heard how on that Kane joint, They were scratching crazy. You heard them scratches? Them scratches was crazy, like straight up. Like I'm talking about, yo, all my mans used to be popping to that. Like I'm like, yo, when I get home, I'm just gonna get stupid fresh. I'm gonna get stupid fresh. You heard? I'm gonna get a new pair of shells, or I'm gonna get the rules with the zipper on the side. He's like, yup, when I go home, I'll be chilling, be playing me some skellies, get some now laters. You saw that nameplate? You saw that name belt that he had though? Yo, he had the stupid fresh name belt. And he had the 4-finger. He had a 4-finger and a 2-finger. Oh yeah, I saw that he had the high rise. He had the high rise, yup. And the Gucci link, yup. Yeah, he fresh, yo, he get free, yo, he's the freshest. Nobody get fresher than him. Yo, we was just talking so much 80s slang. We was in a zone, right? We turned over, we looked at the nigga Timothy. Timothy was like, he said, you wanna know something? I literally couldn't comprehend one word of anything you two people were saying for the last 5 minutes of conversation. I was like, what? He said, I'm sitting here listening to you people talk. I did not understand one word either of you just said. We both started laughing like, what the fuck you talking about? He's like, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that is English that you people are speaking. Like, I just could not. I was trying to grasp a word and get one sentence and understand, and I just couldn't do it. It's crazy. I'm like, yo, this dude is fucking funny. But yo, real talk, that was the day I realized that slang could be a whole nother language, my nigga. Like, if your slang is thick enough, you could speak in a manner where that shit is a whole nother language to other people. Real fucking talk. You understand what I'm saying? So that shit was funny as hell. Man, like I said, bro, we stayed active. We was outside. And that Fresh Air Fun family, we was outside, bro. You heard? We was all over them. We was all over them suburban streets. Real talk. I remember one time we went camping, my nigga. We went camping, real talk. Like, I wasn't too, I was hyped to go, but I ain't know it was gonna be in the woods that was crazy like we went to. Like I said, never been camping before. This shit was crazy. Like, it was real woods, super woods type action. You know, it's a state park, but it just, to a motherfucker like me from the city, that shit look like the real woods. You feel what I'm saying? So we in there, we out there. Daytime, everything cool. We putting our tent up, we getting our shit together, we roasting marshmallows and foods, and we doing the normal shit camping that goes down with camping. But once that nighttime fell, bruh, my nigga, listen, I never saw darkness like that before. You heard? It was dark. You can't see shit but the moon, and the moon ain't lighting shit up. Like, when you live in the city, you think it's dark. Now, all these lights and shit, this shit light up shit. But in them woods, bruh, you cannot see your hand in front of your face. I remember putting my hand in front of my face to see if I saw anything. Nothing. So we all had to go to the bathroom before we call it a night. So you gotta literally walk with the kerosene lamp just to get to the bathroom. We had to walk mad far, bro. You hearing all type of animals and movements and all of that while you walking in the pitch darkness with just that little light. You heard? Shit was scary. So boom, when nighttime finally came, we called it a night, turned off all lights, fires. Bro, it was pitch black. You hearing all type of animals in the background. I'm like, this ain't gonna work out. You heard? I ain't gonna be able to sleep with all type of creatures and all of that crawling around while I can't see nothing. So, you know what I mean? Tom, that's the father. I ain't mentioned Tom a lot. Tom used to be at work a lot because he was a very successful doctor with famous patients that he was so real. I used to be like, tell me some patients that you have that's famous. He'd be like, if I did that, I wouldn't be a good doctor. I'm like, what you mean? He like, yo, I took an oath where I can't reveal who who my patients are, but let's just say I got some big patients. You feel what I'm saying? But he would never tell me who. So he was the real deal. But we out there. Tom like, yo, just zip up your tent and nothing to be able to get in your tent and you'll be good. Oh man, we in the tent, bruh. Nighttime, like I said. Next thing you know, I fall asleep. I eventually fall asleep, right? So I'm out, I'm zoned out. Out of nowhere, it just sound like 2 lions and 5 wolverines is having a battle royal right outside my motherfucking tent. I'm talking about, I'm talking about, bro, I thought it was 2 lions going at it. I said, oh shit, what the fuck is that? I woke up, I wake Brian up. I'm like, yo, wake up. You hear that? Brian half sleep, he could barely wake up. I'm like, yo, something is outside our tent fighting. He like this, huh? I don't know. He going back to sleep. I'm like, bro, wake up, bro. It's something crazy outside our tent going crazy. So we start calling for Tom and Janice. Tom, Janice. We wake up. They throw some type of light on. We figure out it's 2 raccoons fighting each other over the garbage that we left before we went to sleep. Like, lesson learned. You cannot have no garbage around your campsite when them lights is out, when it's dark time, when it's nighttime like that, because them raccoons was out there fighting for that garbage. Like, that shit was filet mignon and jumbo shrimps with lobster tails, you heard? Bruh, them raccoons, people don't know how vicious raccoons are. These is wild raccoons in the middle of the forest. They was getting it in over that garbage. We woke up, we just saw 2 raccoons trying to kill each other. Then they stopped, they looked at the light, and then they ran away. We like, oh man, I thought it was 2 lions and 5 tigers out that bitch. That's how crazy they was growling and screeching and screaming. Real talk. But yeah, you see it's dark now? It was 5 times darker than this in that motherfucking forest. But yeah, bro, that fresh air fun shit, man. Listen, then check it, right? So then boom, eventually I fall back to sleep again. After that fucking wildness, and I seen it was just 2 raccoons, I was like, all right, I go to sleep. It starts pouring fucking rain. The rain hitting the tent. We in that shit, nigga. That shit's scary, bro. You understand what I'm saying? I'm in the tent at night, that shit pouring, crazy rain hitting the tent, crazy. I'm talking about torrential rains, you feel me? I'm like, damn. Finally falls asleep. You know that rain noise will put your ass to sleep. I finally falls asleep. The next morning, like 5:30 in the morning, I feel wetness. I'm like, damn, my nigga, I pulled the Dorney Park in the tent. You heard? I'm like, damn, my nigga, I hope I ain't piss on myself in my sleep in this fucking tent, because I'm going to be mad as hell. So I wake up, I'm like, I check my shit. I'm like, nah, I'm not wet. What's this wetness I feel? I feel the bottom of the tent. I'm like, I'm pressing on the bottom of the tent. That shit's soaking wet, bro, and ice cold. I'm like, what the fuck? Bro, I go to the tent. It's early in the morning. Everybody's still asleep. I go to the front of the tent. I unzip that shit. Nigga, we in the lake. You heard? We are in the lake. We are in the tent. The only thing stopping us from going all the way in the lake is our weight, bruh. But that shit is slowly pulling that shit. I wake up, I'm like, what the fuck? I thought I was dreaming, my nigga. I'm like, I look, we surrounded by water. I'm like, oh shit. But we was only in the beginning of the lake. But if we would have kept sleeping, bro, who knows? That shit would have went down in the whole lake. You understand what I'm saying? So I unzip that shit. I start screaming, yo, we in the water. We in the lake. Like 2 of the tents was in the lake. The rest of them wasn't in the lake yet. I'm like, yo, we in the lake. Everybody start waking up. Oh, shit. Pulling them shits out the water. I'm like, yo, bro. This camping shit is wild, man. I'm going to stay my ass in the city. I'm going to stay my ass right in the city where it's safe, bro. How crazy is that? In the city where it's safe. Nah, niggas getting killed, getting their heads blown off in the city. But like, yo, real talk, bro. That fresh air fun shit was crazy, bro. We went to Action Park. My nigga, if y'all ain't see that documentary about Action Park that's on HBO, y'all need to go and watch that shit because it's hilarious. And it's funny because we was there during those times when it was the most dangerous park in the country and motherfuckers was dying in that shit. The wave pool, people was drowning in the wave pool. Some of the motherfucking, like, you gotta watch the documentary, bro. Some of them rides was ridiculously unsafe. You feel me? And I was on all of them shits. Bro. They was ridiculously unsafe. But to kids, it was the most fun we ever had in our lives. Action Park, like, what? I remember being in Action Park and I was a kid and couldn't drive, and I was seeing the driving rides where you could shoot the tennis balls at people and stuff like that they got in Coney Island. They had that in Action Park. I was tight. They had the tanks. You could ride in the tanks. I was tight. I couldn't get in that. But Action Park was out of control, bro. It was a big ass water park, and it was just like, it was a free for all in there, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I went and took my kids there a few years back because it's under a different name now. I can't remember the name of it. Comment if you know the new name of Action Park. But it was still dangerous, bro. It was better than before, but it was still type dangerous. You heard? But we had fun, man. We went on this one ski lift though. That shit was a little bit too much for us. Never again. Fresh air fun was the shit, bro. Fresh air fun was the shit. I actually reached out to my Fresh Air Fun family a few years back, and I took my kids there and I got up with them and all of that shit, and it was a real ill experience. I ain't see all of them, but I saw, Jennifer, the daughter, you feel me? Tom, the mother, they saw my kids, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. We sat down and we talked, and I made the mistake of telling them that at 16 years old, I was wrongfully charged with murder, and I ended up doing 6 years in the state penitentiary and shit like that. I mentioned that to them. And when I mentioned that, it changed the whole temperature of the room and the whole atmosphere of the room. And I immediately understood the cultural differences between where I come from and where they come from. You feel what I'm saying? Because, like, where I come from, going to jail, it's just a normal thing, bro. Everybody goes to jail. But when I mentioned it to them, it was like, you got a criminal in the house? Like, it kind of changed the whole energy of the whole room. You feel what I'm saying? So I regretted telling them about that. I should have but it's like I had no excuse on why I never contacted them. So I wanted to tell them that, like, at 16, I was in jail with a murder charge. You feel what I'm saying? And I told them that. And like I said, the energy was bad after that, man. So, but I understand that. Because, like I said, what's normalized to us is just crazy to other people from other cultures. So I realized that, and that was a mistake that I made. But there's no love lost. I still got love for them. I just understand that they now from the same walk of life that I'm from. You feel me? But I was happy that I experienced just seeing, like, what it looks like to not be poor. Like, what it looks like to not live in the ghetto. You feel me? Like, to have some type of normalcy where, like, you live in somewhere where people don't get shot and killed. You live in somewhere where, 30% of the motherfucking adults is not on a super addictive drug. Like, it was good for me to see that life and know that it existed, because you got some people that come from where I come from that they don't even know that type of life exists. They think it's just something on television that you see. They don't know that people actually live normal, long lives. Fulfilling lives, safe lives, drug-free lives, state prison-free lives, Rikers Island-free lives. There's people out there that are really living that. And I was happy that I saw that at a young age, and I got to experience and know that. So it was always in the back of my head, like, one day I'm gonna live like this. One day I'm gonna have a house and a lawn in a quiet neighborhood where I know everybody and I could keep my door unlocked. One day I'm gonna live like that. You feel what I'm saying? And here I am, still trying. But yeah, man, Fresh Air Fun was the shit though. I remember when I went back home from Fresh Air Fun, I don't know if it was the first year or the second year, when my mother came pick me up at, now that y'all mention it, I don't know if it was Port Authority. I think Fresh Air Fun went left from different places depending on where they were going. If you was going to Jersey, you went to 34th Street. If you was going to Virginia and all of that, you went to Port Authority or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I think it went. But I remember when I came back to the Ville, right? I came back to the Ville. It was just crazy. Not only was it a crazy culture shock to leave the beautiful fresh air suburbs and get tossed right back into the fast moving super populated slums of Brooklyn. You feel me? It was a culture shock, like, oh shit, like I'm back in the concrete jungle. You feel me? So, but it was crazy at how I was bugging at how just 2 weeks away from New York, how you can just miss so much. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I came home after 2 weeks and it was like, I came outside, right? I came in, I got in the house in the evening and I said, I'm gonna go outside around 8 o'clock at night and see what's going on with, my niggas outside in the peace. So I come downstairs and in front of my building, there used to be a skelly court by the benches, right? It's not like that no more. But it used to be a skelly court right in front of my building by the benches, right? Right on the side of my building, really, like in front of the pool. So my son Mumu was sitting out there. My son Mumu was from my floor, and we basically been in the same class for like 5-6 years in a row. We was in the same class from like first grade to 6th grade. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my bro. So I come outside. This nigga, he's sitting on the bench with like 10 chicks, cause every broad wanted to be around Mumu, cause Mumu was one of the freshest niggas in my projects. You heard? Son, stay fly head to toe all day, every day. You feel me? So all the broads used to be up around, son. So I come outside, this nigga Mumu outside with mad chicks, and they bumping music. So I come out, I'm like, yo, what's poppin'? I just came back from Fresh Air Fun. So I could tell the nigga Mumu was like, nah, nigga, you left the hood. You heard? You left the hood, you gonna pay for leaving the hood. So them niggas is bumping that Rakim, check out my melody. So I was away at camp. I ain't know nothing about the song. I ain't hear nothing about it. I wasn't in tune because I was out of New York. If I would have been here, I would have been listening to Mr. Magic and whoever the fuck was on. I would have knew that song. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, what's that? I heard that beat. Bloom, 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 bloom. I'm like, what the fuck? I heard that beat. I'm like, check out my melody. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Niggas, my whole projects was out there just singing the words to that shit. You thought I was a donut, tried to glaze me. Oh, when niggas said that line, you thought I was a donut, tried to glaze me. Everybody was like, oh. I was the only nigga who ain't know the words standing there like this. I remember the nigga Mumu giving me the look like, yeah, nigga, leave the Ville for 2 weeks again, nigga. You gonna miss the whole hip-hop culture. I'm like this, yo, damn, man. I don't know the words to that. Niggas was like this, yo, take that shit back. Real talk, bro. Niggas was like, yo, that's that shit. I'm like, oh, man, I left the hood 2 weeks. I come back, nigga, I'm out the loop. You heard? So I wasn't feeling that shit. I wasn't feeling that. I had to go secretly go in the crib and find that song and learn the words to that right quick. So the next time I came out, I was like this. Thought I was a donut, tried to glaze me. You heard? I'm like, fuck that. Y'all niggas ain't gonna be leaving me out of history. But that shit made me start saying, as I started getting older with Fresh Air Fun, I started saying, I ain't gonna be able to do this forever, because when I come back to the town, bro, I be out of the loop. and out of tune with shit, and I don't like that, you feel me? So that was the only thing I didn't like about Fresh Air Fun. When you came back, you was out the loop. It was like 30 songs that came out that you ain't hear, you feel me? I remember my mom's picked me up, she was like, listen, I'm gonna let you know something. It's a new song that's out, and everybody's going around singing it, and it makes people sound like they're a little crazy. I'm just letting you know they're just singing a new song that's out. So like, what you talking about? She's like, Public Enemy. They got a new song where they saying, don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. I'm like, what? And my mom's actually did that. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You heard? So she like, you'll see. So when I came to the hood, niggas was walking through the streets. Don't believe the hype. I'm like, yo, these niggas is crazy out here. I'm missing too much music, my nigga. So yeah, that was the downside. But aside from all of that, besides all of that, Fresh Air Fun was the shit, my bro. You understand me? And I wouldn't trade that experience for the world because, you know what I mean? Because when you a kid, you deserve to have some goddamn fun. A lot of these kids out here, they can't even be kids. You heard? They in the hood, they in gangs, they doing all type of other shit than having fun and being kids, my nigga. And that's sad. I thank my lucky stars that I had a decent childhood and had some decent amounts of fun, bro. And I'm gonna make sure my kids have that same fun that I had, and that's a fact. But they asses won't be going to no Fresh Air Fun.